Once upon a time, there was a man who was ready to enjoy his weekend and play some video games. And he bought snacks and you know, he was excited. He was a happy person. You know, he had just gotten off work, wasn't much to complain about. But then, after he's in the parking lot, he's pulling out of the, going towards the exit of the parking lot. Someone from the side was like, "Sucker, what?" and just crashes straight into the side of his vehicle. And then he became sad because suddenly his vacation, his weekend vacation, went from, "Oh man, I'm gonna enjoy playing a bunch of video games," to, "Man, I gotta deal with this garbage now." And that is my life story right now. I am said man. That was my biography. Life is hard. I'm in such a terrible mood. These are not the problems that I need right now. And I got in one accident before. And I just know that they're gonna raise my rates on this one, even though it's not my fault. It's just gonna suck. Not even gonna read any of that because they're not even gonna let me progress the text. I'm just hoping that everything will work itself out. No increased rates. The other person gets charged for it, and all is good. Fix my vehicle, sucker. Alright. Hey, quick. Get to the well tall now. Hey. Bart and the others are already fighting. Aren't you going to do anything? Do you still need to, or do you still think it has nothing to do with you? I bought ice cream too, and so, like, sitting out there for 30 minutes, 45 minutes, my ice cream melting in my car. My goodness. I'm so salty right now. What am I? That old man, he called me the Slayer of God. I don't want that kind of power. My strength. My home. Wait, am I fighting myself? Fighting my inner feelings or something? How many gears are there? I think I took out most of the small fry, but there are at least 4, maybe 5 of them left. Their performance and technique is far greater than any of the ones we faced before. Darn it. Young master, they're approaching. Horde Knight. Actually, hold on. Launch high, speed, disc attack? I don't know what that means. Yeah, take that. Get him! Sure, let's try that. Whatever that is. Okay. Did you just... Are you attacking yourself? The heck? That move was so worthless. I'm disappointed that I wasted my time using that. Oh, I don't know why I keep using triangle on these guys. Like that, like that. Use X. Yeah, big damage. Maybe if I think happy thoughts, though. I just think happy thoughts. Happiness will come to me. That's just what I need to think about. Happy thoughts. Happy thoughts. Soccer food. We just don't need these problems. Mason, does this gear work? Pardon? Yes, it works, but... Alright. Out of the question, it is still under maintenance. It is nowhere near operational. It's alright, Mason. Master Sigurd. But for a gent like the good doctor... It's fine. He'll be okay. It may not be even... or it may not even be enough for him. Master Sigurd? Well, it has been 5 years since I last fought. Hope I can still remember. I was gonna say, didn't he drive one before? Remember 100%? Oh, a wild stallion, eh? Well then, it is high time someone broke you in. Yarg. Reinforcements? Hey, that hurts. Compared to the pain my friends are going through, yours is nothing. I cannot allow people like you to persist in tormenting those who cannot fight back. I will take you on in their place. Come on. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Come on. What do we got here? Door, gear, defense. Okay, big damage. Kinsui. Oh, guy hits hard. I was wondering why I got to go again. Embodied.
That's it?
That's it? Some of the first voice acting I've heard outside of cutscenes. Renki. I really hate when games do this alarm sound and like they don't chill out with it. I know I'm a little rusty. There's a limit to what I can learn seeing as I started so late in life. Even so, I hit that guy hard and he did not go down. They must be using that stuff. Young one, they are using drive. They are battle enhancement drugs. Normal attacks will not hurt them. Are you serious? So that's how they keep at it, huh? Crap. This'll never end. Faye. It's okay. We'll get by without him. We got this. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Gosh, that was a ton of damage. Might be overkill. Probably was. That can be good. Hey, what's up, Kylor? Okay, big damage. Oops. Got him. Hey, and thank you for the follow as well. Appreciate that. That'll probably come in handy for this weekend. Assuming I'm not a sucker and decide to not stream this weekend because life is hard. I might just want to lay down in my bed all weekend and just be disappointed that the world is out to get me. Where do you think you're going? Stop it. How admirable. And what kind of sound will you make when I do this? Wow. You game in your bed? You don't own a computer desk or chair? Wow. I have a friend that does that, actually. Why are you fighting? You, what are you doing? What does fighting get you? What if this was your home? I have a friend who basically games in his bed all the time with his laptop, beefed out laptop. I should have used X. And I don't even know how he does it. Craziness. 70-inch 4K TV, PC tower next to your headboard. Interesting. Interesting. So, do you have like a wireless keyboard or something like that? A wireless mouse? Nah, it's wired? Okay. Alright. I don't think I could do that. There would be, like, no back support whatsoever. My back would be hurting all the time. Iron Valor. Then again, you know, I don't sit in my chair properly, so whatever. Faye. I knew you'd come around. We'll talk later. We've got big trouble coming down on us now. What the heck is that? You prop yourself up with pillows and have keyboard on your lap, mouse pad on a clipboard next to you on the bed. Okay. I was gonna say too, I was gonna be like, I've tried using my mouse on the bed once, and it's kind of obnoxious. But you know, like, it's always like pressing into the bed, so it's not keeping things, I'm gonna say good, but I guess well is the proper response there. Get anything new? Actually, I would want to use that. You think I'm at the same place you are? Or I think you're at the same place in the game that I am. You're just after this? Okay. And I'm making some progress. I'm making some progress. I'm really, really hoping that I can put in a lot of time this weekend. Bought snacks, got some ice cream, chips. I'm prepared. I was like, that seems like it's gonna do a lot of damage. I need to pay attention better to whose turn it is. Alright, so you will have the extra. You should have. There we go. You're hoping you can put in some work on your house this weekend? About home tools you borrowed from work? You know, there was some work that I needed to do outside. But, you know, I was going to do it after work today. But then, you know, all this nonsense happened, so... you know, and just doing the chillin' life, I guess. Take that. Adding soffit lights and a plug on the front of the house for the vacuum for the car. Oh. I have one of those like really big industrial vacuums, and I'm much too lazy to be adding anything like that to the front of the house, so I just have a bunch of extension cords, you know, plug them into the garage, roll out the vacuum all the way out to the car, and just deal with it like that. I enjoy the lazy things in life. This guy has a lot of HP. You're an electrician? Oh, well then you actually get joy out of those things. The closest I ever got to being anywhere near electrician stuff is I worked for a general maintenance company, and we had we had like electricians, but all of our technicians were electricians, plumbers, and like general maintenance. Like they at least had to know like the very, very basics of everything. And so I actually learned a lot at that job about well, a lot of things like plumbing and I was gonna say electrician stuff, but we'll just say electrician stuff. Well, that is not the one that I wanted to use. It was his turn to think. Oh, no, doesn't matter. Yeah, Joy. At least you know how to do it. You don't like being an electrician? That's fine. I don't like being a customer service representative, or I really like being an account manager, a client account manager. That was joy. But I haven't worked at a job that I liked a lot. That is, in a very long time. It's been rough times trying to find a job that's both a job that you don't mind going to every day, and a job that that you at least like, I suppose. Thanks, Faye. You like your job, but it's still a job? I know how you feel with that. I know exactly what you mean. Thank you, Faye. Don't know how we could have done it without you. What are you talking about? Satan did like a ton of damage. I still don't know what I should do. Faye. What Bart's doing isn't for his own gain. He walks the path he believes in, one step at a time, wishing only for the happiness of those around him. I, on the other hand, I thought I didn't have a path that I could take laid out before me. But like he said, that's just running away. I must find my own path. Right, Doc? If Bart wishes, I'll cooperate with you guys. That's all I can do now. But I think I'll find the path I should follow as I help others like you. Moreover, I can't turn my back and ignore such a terrible group of people, or what such a terrible group of people are doing to others. Thanks, Faye. Joy is driving your car, riding a motorcycle, fish tanks, video games, anime, movies, when girlfriend is in a good mood. Actually, a lot of joy helping other people. All right. You know, someone throwing out some goodness into the world. Unlike me, I'm just a selfish sucker fool, you know, that just goes to work, goes home, and offers nothing of value to anybody else. We must infiltrate Ave and rescue Margie now. Gebler has discovered this base, so we should leave a small garrison and evacuate while we still can. Fortunately, the Yggdrasil is undamaged, so we are able to embark immediately. The crew's preparations are complete. Whenever you are ready, Master Fei and the good doctor, please accompany the young master to the bridge. Dr. Izuki, Master Fei, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I would truly appreciate it if you would be so kind as to stay with us and help us out on our rescue mission. Hey, alright. Let me say goodbye to the woman before we go. I literally forgot where I'm supposed to go. But I might as well investigate some of the equipment that we picked up. Hey, he's just not going to get any weapons ever. Fencing. Oh, that's armor percent, evade percent. I guess those are okay. This is armor, right? Yeah. Oh, he doesn't have any weapons either. Abilities. Iron Valor. Attack up. Cool. Friend key. Okay. Interesting. Would like to save. You got some friends that are really bad hoarders? Worse than most on that show? That's kind of hard to believe. There's some really bad hoarders on that show. Like a ridiculous amount. Like, unbelievable. They just keep everything. When the wife got pregnant, you helped them clean their house every weekend for a summer. Like 20 big lawn trash bags every day. When the baby was born and they had to go back to work, you moved in with them for almost a year as a live-in nanny. Ugh. I'm sneaking to Ave at last. First of all, our party should inspect the town and work out a plan of action. Currently anchored at our hideout. Leave the hideout? Man. Oh. I control thing. Okay, so I think I'm supposed to go over here. The twin mountains. Now when you... How do I get inside? Go. Ladavik. Yeah, when you met them, they had a tiny little path from the front door to the couch to the bathroom to the bed. Outside that one tiny path, it was all piled up to the ceiling in the entire house. Oh, this is a weird map. That's crazy. Like, I'm not a clean freak, but I'm not like a super messy person. Like, I've got mess. Like, I got, you know, like 7-Up bottles and flavored fruit pouch boxes right here and stuff like that I need to clean up that I'm just like slowly getting rid of. But it's not to the point where like everything is getting in my way, and it's never going to be to the point where I'm hoarding things. I'm not hoarding things to keep them. I'm hoarding them because I'm too lazy to throw them all away at the same time and have to deal with the repercussions of not being able to throw anything into the trash or the recycle before trash comes. So, that's where I'm at. Speaking of which, I need to get rid of all this stuff. Getting in the way. You throw your food trash next to your bed when you're being lazy, but on Sundays, when you do laundry, you clean up your trash too. I've actually like upgraded my laziness. I try not to wash dishes as much as possible, so I actually buy paper plates and plastic utensils and things like that. That way I could just throw everything away instead of spending time washing stuff. It has its ups and downs. Cancel the alert status. Begin repairs and resupply immediately. The Prime Minister and General Vandercom are here to see you, Commander. What a dismal welcome. What do you expect? We're on the surface. Yang, let's disembark. Yes, sir. Yep, you use disposable stuff. You have real plates and silverware for when it's needed, though. I do have those as well. And, you know, there are occasions where I will use that stuff, but I try to only use that stuff when I can't use a paper plate, basically. Which isn't too often. Well, well, Commander. You've only just taken command, and already you are achieving splendid results. You dispatched those irksome Kislev units in a matter of days. I'm very impressed. I can't believe you were beaten by such a small force. I have only just taken over my post, and already you have embarrassed me. I am sorry, Commander. They were more persistent than we anticipated. They had a new model gear that was very mobile. I couldn't get a lock on it with the main gun. Otherwise, there would have been no way we could have been beaten by such... Ooh. Know when to use that big gun and on whom. You failed because you try to solve everything with force. You have muscles instead of brains. Commander. Dismissed. Go polish your beloved 1200 SEM cannon. Or, yeah, 1200. You can't put chili cheese hot dogs in the broiler on a paper plate. Can't cut a steak with a plastic knife. True that. Tomorrow is the 500th anniversary of this country. Please come to the dedication ceremony. Oh, this is Shakan? Yeah, Shakan. There was a customary tournament after the dedication ceremony. I have a sous vide machine, and for a while I was making steaks, and I had to use an actual plate for cutting those steaks. What about the incident in that report? What? Oh, you mean the 500-year-old mobile weapon excavated from the ruins? Thanks to the help of the Ethos, the repairs are complete. I thought we could announce it on the day of the dedication ceremony. Toys like that should be given to Vandercom. I'm talking about the Fatima Jasper. I already have obtained one half of the crest, but I haven't been able to get her to tell me where the other half is. She is a rather strong-willed girl. You're not being rough with her, are you? Of course not. I know how you despise vulgar acts like that. You said that girl is the Holy Mother of Nissan. She upstairs? Yes, in the East Tower. Yang, would it be possible? Could it possibly be a relic? Gosh, reading is hard. Yes, but there is still no response. There seems to be a barrier or something. However, we do know from the 500-year-old records that one certainly exists in this vicinity. It's probably well preserved, too. Let's meet her. I want to talk to her directly. Yang, you come with me. Yes, sir. An old friend is going to show up in the tournament coming up. Don't attack him or you'll miss out on an item. Got it. An old friend. Old friend. Open the door. Commander Ramses is here to see her. Commander, please. Who are you? I'm Ramses. She's Miang. We would like to ask you some questions. I'm Margie. Actually, it's Why is her name all crazy? I figured out what I was going to say for this name yesterday, but you know, I'm really bad at this. We're gonna go with Marguerite. Or Marguerite? Marguerite! Let's go with Marguerite. What do you want to know? My favorite food? I like cake. Chiffon Nissan is my favorite. I haven't had it in so long. I like tacos. Tacos are great. Marguerite, we want to ask you about the Fatima family treasure. I'm talking about the Fatima Jasper. See, I'm keeping the piece you had in a safe place. But I don't know where the other piece is. Do you? Nope. The one I had you took from me. Didn't even give me anything for it. Hey, the next time you come, could you bring some chiffon Nissan? I used to eat it every day in Nissan. I don't think they make it in Ave. Ave used to have such good bakers, but I guess they must have all died in the war. That is too bad. I don't know much about cake, but I'll see if I can find some for you next time. Thank you, Ramses. I'll be waiting. Is there anything else you need? If there's something you want, I'll bring it next time. No, I just want to go back to Nissan. They must be so worried about me. I'm sorry, but please wait a little longer. We want you to stay here until we find the other half of the Fatima Jasper. You wish you had... Oh, I was like, can I control the camera? Oh, you wish you had a second monitor? You want to play while you watch me play? I'm amazed she talked that much. He can handle women as well as he says. Is it all right? I can't prevent them from meeting her. Not when it's him we are talking about. Besides, Marguerite, I think that's what I decided on, isn't talking anyway, so there's no need to worry. But where did the leak about the Jasper come from? The ethos. Or the ethos? Ridiculous. If this continues, my plans will be... We had better find out who is leaking out our information immediately. In the meantime, we'll have to administer some truth serum to our guest, Miss Marguerite. We must find the other piece of the Fatima Jasper as quickly as we can. But, however spineless the last commander Vandercom was, this time Gebler has sent their highest commanding officer. His country is throwing all their weight into this, and there is nothing we can do about it. I guess I'm fortunate to have 3 monitors. I had 2 for a while. Well, I had 1 originally. And then I worked at a job that had 2 monitors, and I was like, this is the best thing ever. So I bought a second one. And I was like, wow, this really is the best thing ever. And then as I started streaming some more, there was in watching more streams, I was like, man, I want to watch 2 streams and then work on something at the same time. So I bought a 3rd monitor so that I could multitask even more. And so that's where I'm sitting at. And at the moment, I'm even considering getting a 4th monitor, just for giggles. Welcome to Vladivik. We're having a festival celebrating the founding of our country, Ave. There's a martial arts tournament, too. It's been a while since we have had so many visitors. You already have a hotel? Not yet. You better get a room soon or they'll all be gone. I know a good hotel. The hotel I am talking about is... the most expensive one, probably. That one. Tell them my name at the front desk and they'll give you a deal. Did you tell us your name? I don't think you told us your name. I don't trust that hotel, so I'm not going to go there. Radishes. Oh, this is so nice. Like the camera angle just swapping to show the bazaar. I'm guessing that's a bazaar. A bazaar. Or kettle heads with steam for brains. Right. Oh, can't go in that building. I can go in that building. I will definitely say the more monitors you have, the more awesomeness it is. At some point, you know, there's diminishing returns. Like, I don't know how often I'm going to use this 4th monitor. I don't even know where I'm going to put it. Oh, I thought my son came back. You. My son's fighting for the country. He won't be back soon. Must be a tough job. Yep, I'll bet he's a general by now. Sorry, he's gone a little senile. You see, our son went on holidays to get out of joining the army. But we haven't heard from him in 10 years. Oh my gosh. I think someone should tell him the truth. Oh, wow. Actually let me in there. This is the weapon shop. I'm helping out while my dad's away in the army. Got any fat loots? So they're once again giving me options to buy the rod, which means that I might get, I forget her name, Emile back here? Whippersnapper. I'm gonna buy one of those. It's a nice name for a weapon. Whippersnapper. Whip. So you guys took the time to model that. Won't let me go back there. Interesting. Always suspicious about those things. Especially those games. I think Legend of Dragoon might do it. There's a couple other RPGs out there where they will they'll put like treasure chests, like Zelda does this. They'll put treasure chests. Well, maybe Zelda does this. They'll put treasure chests behind places you can't go, and it just makes you like want to figure out how to get those treasure chests, but you actually can't. Golden Sun does it. Golden Sun does it a lot. We've been doing laundry here for 60 years. The water is the only thing that hasn't changed. There's a spring flowing beneath the castle. I was worried that when the king died, the water would stop too, but it didn't. That old guy down there, in charge of the water, won't budge an inch, even for Shakan. Yeah, he's a great guy. My childhood friend. Okay. I wonder. Got an angle with all this. Think you can get all the ones you see in this game? That's good, you know. I was gonna say, is this gato? Oh, okay, multiple gatos. Must apologize. There are so many cats here, it's hard to walk. My daughter collects them. I'm back. Oh my gosh. See that flickering right there? I think that's because, yep, there's some pixels missing in the stairs. What? I'm not hiding anything. Just come here. This is nice. This is like a scene that I can walk up in. I did. Can I go upstairs? That child. I think she brought another cat. Yep. Now, what did she bring home now? But it's so sad. I have no father, but at least I have a mother. This kitty has neither parent. I feel lonely because my dad's not here. But just think how my poor little kitty friend feels. So I told her that she'll have lots of friends at my house, and she just followed me home. Recently they started calling my house the cat house. Sorry. You're gonna have to take care of it. Okay. Get out the way, gato. This is a green cat. Like, I can't tell if this is actually something that I can go outside. Oh, shenanigans. Oh, no. Whatever. I wouldn't have been able to go up there anyway. got over here? We're playing hide and seek. You want to play? Let's play. When you leave, I'll hide. Then you gotta find me. You're gonna tell me the rules, though? You gotta tell me the rules. Like, if you can hide in houses, that's cheating. Ever since my oldest son was drafted, I've been so lonely. My younger son is up on the roof looking north. I hope my boy comes home safely. Such a gentle child. I'm worried how he'll make it in the army. He used to arrange the flower upstairs, but now I make them as I pray for his safety. Go talk to that Sugafu kid. Alright, look here, kid. Can't be hanging out on the roof all day. Brother has gone off to fight. To the north, by the border. I pray every day that he will return home safe. That he'll beat up lots of Kislev guys too. When I get older, I want to be a gear pilot and shoot Kislev guys too. If we don't, they'll take over and kill or make slaves of everyone. Right? Yup. I'm gonna be a strong soldier. Keep thinking that, dog. Okay, I have failed miserably. And I can't jump on top of these. Means I have failed even more. Okay. I continue to fail. And let's find this kid. I'm talking. Need to find the kid. Oh, there's a kid over here. I don't think this is him. Doesn't look like him. Get off my back. I'm just looking. Can't see anything. There we go. This is what I was looking for. I wonder where he's hiding. Alright, it looks like I've explored a good chunk of the outside here. At least that other side. Are you, kid? What is this place? There's a counter, you know? Some people. You got the door open, man. How am I supposed to know? All looks like the same stuff we got before. Iron whip. Whip. Next time use the counter to talk to me. Bruh. Close the door. What we got here? This is, man. Look at like what this game does. Look at this. There's even people coming in from the sides. It's like it's a scene right here. Can I just walk away? I could just walk away. This game is so cool, man. It's so cool. What other game does this? It's just like, okay, let's just, zoom in the camera, show you this awesome gear, and then, oh wait, we're gonna have two guys coming from the side slowly and start working on it. That's cool. I dig it. So much attention to detail, perhaps. And maybe if you didn't want to go as far as attention to detail, just like a lot of nice little extra stuff. I'm never gonna find this kid. There's a reason they ran out of time. Let us borrow something. Excuse me, but aren't you Prince Bartholomew? And And you are? Was sent here by the Nissan sect. I'm here to check up on Mother Marguerite. Prince Bartholomew, I knew you would come sooner or later. Well, let us not just stand here chatting. Shall we use a room? You must be tired. I'll be in my room. Please come by later. Yeah, later. I didn't want to do this. That's my room up there. Alright, I'll try to remember that. I'm gonna save. And yeah, I could definitely see, like, if there's more things like that in this game, I could definitely see how the quality will be very high for the first part of the game and then kind of drop after a while. Because it's... Oh... You're a sucker. Why even let me... Like, why not just... Whatever. Because usually those things happen, you know, once development is finished. The main game is finished, so it's like, okay, you know, programmers, artists, all that other good stuff, you know, we're not working on any other projects, so why don't you go ahead and work on some extra stuff for the game. So it's like, okay, go. Man, they're not gonna let me go out there. Excuse me, but who are they? Oh, this is Faye and Satan. They are going to help rescue Margie. Thank you for coming here in the desert heat. I am a servant of the Nissan sect. Ever since Shakan took Mother Marguerite, I've been looking into ways to get her back. I've been trying to find out where she is being held. I've been busy listening to workers talk about the comings and goings from the castle, and giving food to the guards who are preparing for the tournament to loosen their lips too. Finally yesterday, I got some information. Margie's in the Citadel. Princess Marguerite. What are you doing disrespecting her name by shortening it like that? The problem is how to slip into the castle. I thought about it a lot, but it looks pretty bleak. I'm sorry. No big deal. At least we know where she is now. You just relax, we'll find a way to slip into the castle. My apologies, if there's anything else I can do, just help, just ask. Do you have any good leads? Not yet. We're gonna hit the streets for info now. Is that a period for the now? I think it was. Then we'll think about the rest later. I see, I'm very relieved that you are all here. Please come and see me again if you hear anything new. I don't think I trust her. Square had short but firm time limit, and most of the people on this team were newbies learning as they went. That's actually kind of crazy to hear because... Oh! Who this? Is this... No, this is that kid. This is not the kid that was hiding. Dang it. Oh, how did I get into this hotel? Didn't... Oh, I guess I did go in there. Yeah. This is that kid's house? I think this is the kid's house. No? Yes, yes it. Maybe. We're gonna go with yes. What do we got here? Fish are pretty. I can watch them all day. You said it. I thought I'd go to sea after the war. I don't mean the sea of sand either. Just water, spreading on forever like a desert. A sea of water full of pretty fish. Alright, well they're not gonna let me zoom in on the fish. Alright, where are you, kid? You're strangers, huh? No. There have been rumors of spies recently. We were told to report it if we see any. What? Kislev spy? I'm gonna kill you. I'm not losing to you. Come on, Kislev spy. Hey, come on, you're drunk. Are you okay? Let's go home. Wow, narrowly dodged that one. There was a little, or there's a little error if you eat. Get out. I don't serve liquor to strangers. I'm not a stranger. I said no. Well, that door didn't open before I went on it. A little error here if you eat. Okay, well, not letting me eat. If I, oh, I'd like to eat. For whatever reason, I thought, that was like, I like to eat fish, not I like to look at fish. I like to eat fish. Oh, sorry. Table for how many? This way, please. Order? Something delicious. Just a moment. See if I can. Oh, wow, that was very fast. Enjoy. MP fully restored. Gained a bit of weight. That was good. 300. Thank you. Please come again. If you answer yeah, you're strangers, and answer the next question quick enough, then she won't say you're spies or strangers, and the 2 guards won't leave. Huh. That was very expensive. I don't think she gave me a second question. HP, MP, you don't have MP in this game. Don't I? Well, okay, I have like EP or something like that. I see. Good catch on that. I'm surprised I didn't catch something like that. I'm ashamed of myself. This is the lady with the kid, I think, on the roof. Yeah. That one kid is still hiding. Somewhere. Don't know where. Okay, so that's where I just was. That's the hotel. Phew. If you use this box, you can climb up fast. Use it. What? Man. You're gonna jack me for 5 gold. What's wrong with you? Like. You answered her first one wrong, so no second one? Oh. I thought I hit no, but not. EP, yeah. You posted that one in the Facebook group 2 days ago and no one else caught it either. Pretty ashamed of myself for not catching that one. Then again, I haven't really used too many whatchamacallits. Like the EP abilities. They haven't been very good. Not your son. Heck. It's not really or some EP abilities are OP, just not really phase. Okay. I mean, I guess Bart's, his gear EP ability, I like that one a lot. Leather hat, leather vest. I have a feeling this goes in the like accessory slot, but I'm gonna buy 2 of these. I just have a lot of money. Gonna equip it. Wild Smiles OP, yeah, that's the one I was talking about. The vest. I see. Go through this door. 50% accuracy and evasion. Doc gets haste. Oh, snaps. My brother is such a child, always playing hide and seek. What a laugh. I wonder where he's hiding now. You wanna let me know? I've been looking for him for a hot minute. I wasn't able to go through that door before. I tried so hard. You just wouldn't let me. Alright, I don't know where this kid is. Unless he's like running away from me as I'm getting close. I don't even remember what he looks like, to be honest. Xboxes are getting in the way. Not there. Go into this little passageway right here. For some reason this only leads right here. He hides 3 or 4 times. Did I find him once yet? I have not found him once yet. If he he hides 3 or 4 times, I have my work cut out for me. In here, little boy. May not be there yet. I mean, I mean, I've only explored here, so I guess there's still a possibility that he's elsewhere. We'll see what's over here. Yeah, he's... South Lavic. Check North Gate. Oh, I accidentally went outside. North Blanovic, South Pecan Square. Oh, this is weird. Wasn't expecting it to be like that. Oh, there he is. Sneaky little sucker. Ah, you found me. You found me here too. Next time's for real. Thank you. You couldn't find him last time you were playing either? He's a sneaky little dude. Okay. At least I know what he looks like now. I wasn't 100% sure last time. Do you know if he hides in buildings? If he doesn't hide in buildings, that would be a great help to me. Outside only? Excellent. I can focus on just searching. I think I saw him right here. Yep, it found me. That's a cheeky hiding spot right there. I didn't think you'd ever find me here. You're good. Must have been the champ when you were a kid. You won't find me next time. That is a sneaky, sneaky hiding spot right there. Okay. Back to the bazaar. I feel like the bazaar would be a good hiding spot. You know, hiding in plain sight. You know, text boxes blocking everything. Okay. Not revisiting old hiding spots. That's always a good strategy. People never expect you to go back to your old stomping grounds. Those fruits and stuff they sell on the street are only sold here. You ever try a run to get everything? Huh. Do fruits do anything? Buy a radish, they're from Wuhan. Gold? Sure. Is there an item limit in this game? Hey, don't burn yourself breathing fire. Oh no, you raised the prices again. Hey, give me a deal. The armor just comes and confiscates whatever it wants. Alright, let's find this spot. Alright, let's check out some of the roofs. He might be on a roof. It's probably sneaky like that. They're healing items? Okay. Now is it 7 o'clock? That's not the kid. We'll talk to him just in case. Okay. I can't run away from him while he's talking for whatever reason. I'll drink my drink. Not really. Those Kislev guys are real bad, and they'll be killed. And they killed my dad. I have to get him. I've gotta. No! No! Life is hard. I probably should have just answered yes because it's faster. Run away from that guy. Actually, you don't know what they do? I can just check. I got a radish. Item. Radish. Goes good with fish. I don't know, is there like cooking recipes in this game or something? He's not hiding over here. Again. Still feel like he's on a roof somewhere. Let's find our way up onto the roof. Can't really see if I can actually make it up there. Guessing I can't. Okay, where are you, kid? Oh, right here. Wow. Wow. You found me. Aw, found me here too. Okay. Time for my secret weapon. You'll never find me there. Really? Sometimes I gotta find you, man. secret weapon. Did I ever go inside this building? Okay. I didn't. Or I did, but I didn't talk to that lady. Oh, yes, I did. Okay, secret weapon. Yep. See, I knew there would be a hiding spot over here because it just looked too suspicious. The camera actually panned right there as opposed to the other side, which it didn't. Ah, you found me. Jeez. How do you find me? Forget it, I'm quitting hide and seek. Here's my badge, I don't need it anymore. H&S badge. Woo woo. Woo woo. What's up, Dante? H&S badge. Hide and seek king. Okay. I guess I could check if that's maybe equipable. That looks like a negatory. What did you end up rating yesterday, Dante? I should save. Looks like the wrong side. Did an alt run? Ah. People did their alts and you did your main for DPS. Alright, okay. Are you setting your loot spec to DPS for your, I guess, your main raids, or are you getting tanking gear? Does it really matter? Is it well, I don't know. Is it the same?